Hi! Hi everybody, my name is Spammals. Welcome to the end of month vlog. As ever, I'm still trying to refine this feature to make it more enjoyable for yourself. So, without any more stalling, let's begin! August 2016, what a month. I wanted this month to be a happy, fun month full of fun, enjoyable things and positivity and good vibes. And we started off the month by continuing Job Simulator. It was a great game, really fun game. The later levels didn't really live up to the hype of the first level, but there was still lots of fun to be had. We chased that up with Super Meat Boy, and I played that because my buddy Kane wouldn't shut up about it. At the time, I didn't enjoy it, but actually as I've been back and I watched the episode a couple times and it is actually kind of growing on me, I might pull it back out at some point in the future. I don't know, it could be fun for a rage video type thing, who knows. Anyway, then we're on to Press X to Not Die DLC. I did this more for myself. I like the idea of games that are so bad, they're good. And Press X to Not Die was pretty terrible, and I found it hilarious. So this DLC was their proof of concept, and it was the same game, but with teddy bears and stuff like that. And I just found that adorable. So we did that. I don't know how well it went down, but I had a great time. Guts and Glory came to the scene. That was amazing. We've been doing Happy Wheels on the channel. We've done like 3 or 4 episodes. I can't remember how many, but it was so samey. Like, nobody wants to admit that Happy Wheels is exactly the same. Like, every level, every different custom-made doodad is 99% the same stuff. But Guts and Glory was so refreshing, so fresh. It was a 3D open world experience with John and Jimmy, and it was so funny. It was gold. It was a mwah. We chased that up with some Overwatch, and that doesn't go down well on my channel. I don't know why, probably because I'm terrible at it, but I like the game. I felt that it was funny and that it was enjoyable to watch. Like, I'm not a CSGO, Lotto, one-scope people persons. No, I'm a doofus. I'm the guy that's running around on fire going, ah! I probably shouldn't do any more Overwatch. We Happy Few, now that's a game we can talk about. So I was excited going into this. I'd seen the alpha of it like the year previous, and I'd like forgotten all about it, and then boom, it's back on the scene, and it looks interesting. It has this Bioshock feel to it. The art style was gorgeous. I loved the whole concept of this pill of joy that makes all the troubles go away. Or does it? We had a good time in the game. There were some funny moments, but there was even more moments of annoying and sheer frustration because it was early access, and that's okay. I've done early access before, never really been a problem, and you know that some features are still being developed and worked on, but you get through it, you deal with it. But with this game, no, it's gonna fuck you right up. There's a game impeding bug that stops you from finishing the game. And again, that wouldn't normally be too much of an issue. I would just wait for a client-side update. However, doing YouTube, I've got a deadline. I gotta get this video online on time, or people will get upset. I refuse to be a channel that leaves the last episode like lingering on for weeks and weeks and weeks, because you guys invest your time and attention into watching these series. How much of a dick would I be if I don't give you the final part? It's like in Star Wars and Darth Vader's giving it, Luke, I am, to be continued, and then like weeks later, you're what? What are you? That'd be a real dick move. We did it. It was cool. I'm not sure if I'll come back to it on the channel, but it's a cool game. It was definitely a cool game. Okay, looking at the VR, we did the Gallery Call of the Starseed. Now, thing is with the VR, we've done quite a few titles now in VR. We're becoming quite the VR aficionados, but they've all kind of been small, mini fun things, and we haven't done a true VR epic. And that's what I hope to get out of the Gallery Call of the Starseed. It's a very funky sounding name, and it is only episode 1, and it's going to be a while before episode 2 comes out, but it was a really cool experience. It was a proper Goonies style 1980s Steven Spielberg monikered kind of environment. I didn't know where it was going, and then poof, spoiler alert, aliens. Yeah, who would have thought? Oh, and it's great that the devs notice you every now and then. It's like a tip of the hat. It's like, it's so rewarding on a weird level to have the game that you play, the people that make that game, acknowledge that you exist and go like, hey, you did good. Well done with that thing you did. So that was cool. Okay, middle of the month we had Titanic Week. There's a backstory behind this. Titanic Week was supposed to go at the end of the month, but I was in talks with the boys over at the Titanic Honor and Glory, and the demo was going to be coming out hopefully for the 2nd week of the month. So I pulled it to the 2nd week of the month. I started production on it. A bit close to the deadline, it's like, oh yeah, it's not going to be ready in time. We're looking now at the 3rd week of the month. Like, bollocks! So I move it to the middle of the month, and then panic to record, like, well, Call of the Starseed, Guts and Glory, all of that jazz. I only work 1 week ahead of schedule, so it's a big deal to all of a sudden pull the rug up and go, hey, change your plan, go do something else, with no time to spare. Not a problem, we fall off the horse, we get back on the horse. That's how we do things here, right? Yes! So Titanic Week comes, and I have kind of like a predicted ETA of the demo. I was going to get it a day early, so that I had time to prepare the video and get it online in time for launch. And then as the week got closer and closer to that Saturday, it's like it's not going to be ready on time. And that's totally understandable. There's so much has to be done to get that polished and ready for launch. I don't want to rush it, especially for me. I'm not worth rushing it for. But it did mean we had to drag Hypnotoad out of Futurama for a bit and dazzle everybody for a couple of minutes. That was really fun. That's the thing, like, something unfortunate happened, but we responded to it with comedy and humor, and I love how that video was super positive. We did Sinking Simulator, Hypnotoad was there, and I had some funky graphics at the start. It was really fun. I like being creative every now and then. And of course, during Titanic Week, we did the amazing, the critically acclaimed Return to Titanic, and it was not disappointing. It was so bad, it was good all over again. I am disappointed that I think we have exhausted that whole mechanic of doing a bad game that is so bad it's good. So I'm not sure if there ever will be another Titanic Week, because I don't think I can get 7 days of continuous product, you know, of quality material. But that's not to say we won't ever do Titanic again. It just may be that they appear as, oh, this Wednesday's video will be a Titanic video, you know? We'll see. I potentially got one more in me. One more. And after that, it might not be games. But that's a dangerous territory to go into, so I'm closing this conversation down right now. No, stay out the comments. So sliding out of Titanic Week, we did Portal Stories VR. Now this was great because Portal is amazing. We need more of it. 1 and 2 is not enough. Freeze, Steam don't do Freeze, Valve don't do bollocks. It was a really short game, 10 levels. We blitzed through it rather quickly, but it gave me that taste for more. So we found more. There was Portal Stories Mel, and that just finished. This goes out on Wednesday. That finished yesterday on the Tuesday. Yes. And that was so good, but I don't mean just like it was so good, like, oh, this ice cream is so good, or this explosion is amazing. No, it was none of that. It was epically, honestly, hand on heart, amazing. The storyline was so well thought out and executed, and the game was so well programmed and stylized and had cinematics. It did all the job. It did all of the works. Every bell and whistle was rattled, tattled, and... We missed one, Sneak Thief. Now this game was a stab in the dark. I didn't know what to expect. I recorded episode 1 and I left it kind of feeling, I'm not sure if this game's going to work on the channel, and for a great while I did debate pulling it. You'd be surprised how often I've done that this month. It's been a crazy month. I'll touch on that at the end. I went with it, and heaven behold, in spite of its quirky edges, it did really well. Everybody seemed to really like it. I don't know if it's because of the game or the way I played it, but it was a hit, so great! But in the middle of last week, Titanic Honor and Glory comes out. Oh, we're ready! Titanic Week, start it back up again! It was amazing, it was so worth the wait. It had been a whole year since the first demo, and yeah, this did not disappoint on any level, and it exploded. Huge thanks to Titanic Honor and Glory for sharing it on their social media, because thanks to them, it's got like 16,000 views. That's amazing! That's beyond crazy. Like, I get happy if a video gets 100 views, but 16,000, that's nuts. We did 2 videos of that in the end. Video 1 was just a grand tour of the old girl, and video 2 was the Easter egg video. I did think about combining the 2 into a single episode, but I felt like it would work better as 2 pieces, as like a part 1 and a part 2, because some people may only be interested in the part 2, while others don't give a damn about that, but are interested in this, so it just worked out better splitting them up. So that brings us to this week. We had Portal Stories run out the end of its series, we had Sneak Thief run out the end of its series, and here we are with the daily vlog! The monthly vlog, everybody! So I mentioned that there were like some videos that didn't quite make it to go live. I recorded them, I started editing them, but in the end, I didn't feel they were good enough for you guys. I don't want to give you guys a half-assed video. I want to fully support my videos that I put up. Like, I've made this, I stand by this. One of them was the Layers of Fear Inheritance DLC. Now, that's not to say it was a bad game. I did enjoy it. It was cool. It was a great way to wrap up the Layers of Fear kind of franchise, but at the same time, it was more of a personal experience. I could put the video up, but it just doesn't play out well for a mass audience. You have to like the game, and you have to have played the other games to really get that game. If you go into that game blind, the Inheritance DLC, you're just not going to get it. And you're going to go, what the hell is this? Why is this getting such good reviews? And apart from that, there's a couple of IndieDB, Game Jolt, Game Jam, all those kind of games. I did a couple of those, started them up, started recording, just nope, closed the lid. Didn't happen. But that is life. I haven't had a month as crazy as that before, but it happens. It can happen, and it honestly, it really threw me back. I said earlier I work a week ahead of schedule, and having so many games fail in a consecutive row at the same time, it really fucked things up. So I was working right on the button, on the wire, and that is a very stressful situation to be in. Ironically, this happened at the exact same moment that I hit 1,000 subscribers, so a time where I should be super happy and excited. At the same time, I was like, I haven't got tomorrow's video filmed. Oh, I need to film a special. Oh my, I need to do so much. And it was very stressful. It was a very weird feeling to be super proud, super happy, super thankful, and super stressed, and super on edge. Having all those emotions at one moment. I don't know how I got through it, but we did. And it all came out fine. That's what happens when you work really hard. It comes out just fine. Anyway, that's been August 2016. Coming up next month, I'd like to give you a bit of a teaser for the next month as kind of a reward for getting this far into the video. And next month, we're going to be revisiting a bit of everything. There's going to be a bit of horror, a bit of happy, a bit of VR. So you're going to get a bit of everything. It's a terrible teaser, I know. It's like, you're going to get everything. It doesn't tell you anything, does it? Okay, tomorrow's video, as a special gift for watching this video, it's Case Animatronics. Now, I had so much fun playing this game, but you'll see for yourself. Anyway, that's about it. Thank you as ever for watching this vlog. I know it's quite boring, a black background, just me talking bollocks, but, well, it seems to go down well, and I love sharing my thoughts with you guys. So, on that bombshell, thank you for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody!